10 of the Big Ten. Halfway point. What else you guys need to know?
But it's Wisconsin, John.
Doesn't matter whether it's Wisconsin, Northwestern, Rutgers, Iowa. It's match 10.
Can you feel the excitement, though? Like around the community, from your fan base, now that it's a couple days away?
I can, all the ticket requests coming in, it's all of a sudden people think we have 1,000 tickets to sit in our office. So that's the big thing today. People want tickets, but there's no tickets. And we gotta make sure the students aren't selling their tickets, because they've been told, you sell them, people aren't sitting in the student section. It's a student section, it's for the student section. So, but no, it's, I told the team, this is why you come to Nebraska. You're going to play in matches that have a lot of attention like this, and this is, we've worked hard to get in this position, and this is part of being a part of Nebraska volleyball. And this isn't the first time this has happened, and there's been a lot of matches like this, and this is what makes it fun.
What were your first big impressions when you started studying Wisconsin?
They're physical, and they've run a different lineup last few matches, so we'll have to see what they come out with. But they've got some players that nobody else has, so we got to deal with those guys and figure out a way to slow them down, and they do a lot of really good things. So.
What kind of players do they have that nobody else has?
Anna is 6'9", so or 6'7", however tall she is. Not really anybody has somebody like that. They've got a lot of good players from other programs that were their best players, and Carter Booth's tall, physical middle. So they've got some physicality to them that make them a little harder to deal with.
Lexi said this team's really taken a one match at a time approach, as you've been preaching all year, but she said it might be kind of new when looking at Wisconsin ahead of this week. Is that something that comes from you guys as a coaching staff?
What do you mean new?
Like she just mentioned that there's not a lot of overthinking, overlooking into it. It's just another match.
Right. Like I said, it's match 10, and we talked to them today about again. We did a really good job last night staying focused on Northwestern, and you can't get too far ahead. You can't start thinking about all these matches down the road. In the Big Ten, you have to stay focused in the moment, and this team's done a really good job of that, and that's what we're working on right now. So now the moment today was to come in and get better, start preparing for Wisconsin, and then keep ramping it up and get ready to play a great effort Saturday night.
What does Saturday night come down to?
Well, usually it's a couple close games, winning big points, in long rallies. Serve and pass will be huge, and I think what team handles the moment the best and stays comfortable with what they do, and so. But our team's been in a lot of those matches already, and they know what they need to do.
Does having played in Memorial Stadium in front of 90-some thousand people help your team handle the moment better?
Well, that's what I told them. I said, everybody's talking about how big a match this is. I said, you guys already played in the biggest match in the history of volleyball. So we've been there, done that. So, but anyway, there is Big Ten standings riding on this as well. So that's what, as you go later in the season, you start playing matches where results matter in regards to winning a Big Ten championship. But again, we don't really talk about that with them. They know that, and that's why we're just focused on winning the next point.
Have you been able to learn a little bit more about Lindsay's injury and kind of understand if you know at all about when she could come back?
It's Jolene and her doctor's job. I haven't talked to them today. So.
She have any broken bones?
No. We know that they X-rayed her and it was good. So I don't know what else. So.
What are all the things that go into playing good defense against rec?
Well, she's going to do something. The best thing to do is when she does something that we can't stop. If we do everything right, still can't stop. We got to come back and side out. So that's the mindset we have to have. And we've had that with a lot of players that we've played over the years. So that's the best thing to do. The second thing is you try to get your blockers in the right spots, your diggers in the right spots, and then go from there. But she's going to do some things that we're going to do everything right, and it's still going to be a kill. So side out.
How much of a factor is speed against a bigger physical team like Wisconsin?
We'll find out. So we're going a little faster than we have in the past, and we'll see. So
arms, abs, legs, arms,
I'm
abs,
interested
legs,
to see.
arms, abs, legs. And then you repeat that 3 times, so it's 9 different sets of arms, abs, legs.
All right.
Wow.
Okay, guys.